Day 10 of 365. I feel like we've already reached a milestone and it's only day 10. I'm having such an incredible day today. And one of the reasons for that is because I've had such an incredible day yesterday with my family. I got to spend time with my niece Hema and my sister Julie. And my niece Hema turned 20 about 2 weeks ago, but she was not well, so we had to postpone her birthday celebration. So we met yesterday and I went to my parents' house where she lives. And she says to me, she says, Auntie Tina, I want to show you this outfit that I wore 2 weeks ago that I think you would love. And she runs into her room to find the outfit, and I run into her kitchen to look for some Guyanese food. And then she screams out and she says, Auntie Tina, guess what? And I said, what? And she says, I have Grandma's favorite sweater. And as you may remember, my mom passed away 7 years ago. And when she says that, I'm like, Mom's sweater, is it the maroon sweater? And then she runs out of the room like very jolly, and she hands it to me and she runs back into her room. And guess what I did? What would you do? I took the sweater and I went to smell it because I wanted to see if it still smelled like my mom. And as I'm doing that, she's in her room and she says, Auntie Tina, you know, I still smell the sweater and it still smells a little like Grandma, and I wear it sometimes. And I could tell you my heart just melted thinking about this little girl who's not a little girl anymore. That is just, I've always admired her since she was a baby to the age that she is now. I've always admired her personality, who she is, who she has become, and who she will be. And it's just, she is so generous and kind and thoughtful and compassionate and caring. And she's always been that since she was a kid. And her mother is like that. Her mom and I are sisters, and my mother was like that. And she would always say, you know, my mom was her best friend, and my mom died when she was 13. And to see that she's, the way that her environment growing up has shaped her personality, it's just like, I'm always in awe of how important that is. Like, I don't know if you've heard this, but I think it's from age 2 to 7 or 3 to 7, what a child is around and what they learn influences their life, influences their beliefs and their thought patterns, and so much. And it is so important. And I started thinking about my niece. We were at dinner last night and thinking about, you know, who she has become and what has shaped that. And she's been around my mom, and she's been around her mom and her dad and my dad and us. And it shows. And thinking about myself and how I've become who I am. That's the environment that I've been around also. But now I have a choice because I live alone and I've been on my own for a while. I handpick every single thing in my environment, every person that's in my life, where I live, the places that I go to, who I associate with, what I listen to, what I choose to learn and read. I don't watch TV. I don't read newspapers, like negativity and all of that. I have a choice to remove all of that out of my life. You know, as a kid, some things came by default. But just thinking about who we become is, and I know if you've heard this, it's who you surround yourself with, who you will become, because environments play such a big part. And looking back at my niece and being so proud of that, and hoping that when she gets older, as she moves on into the world and you know, we're not around as much, hoping that she will make those really great choices, which I'm sure she will, because she is a fierce little leader. Just thinking about environment, who do you choose to surround yourself with? What do you choose to listen to? And I know a lot of you out there probably are in relationships you shouldn't be in, that are holding you back from doing really amazing things that you want for yourself. That's probably depressing you. And I've been there because I've done that myself. But looking at how we have a choice now, as adults, we all have a choice to who we want to be with, who do you want to live with, who do you want to surround yourself with. And some people you just have to say, you know what, I'm going to have to love you from a distance, because there are things that I want that being around you is not going to help me get there. And just environment, where do you live, who do you talk to? I was thinking about all of that. and how it's shaped who I've become. And it is just so important. And I'm going to talk about this more later, but I know I've been rambling on, and my goal was to get this video for 5 minutes. 5 minutes has been up. So anyway, we will continue this conversation, but what I want to leave you with is environment is so important for your happiness, and it's been so important for my happiness, and I am such a happy person, and one of the biggest reasons is who I choose to be around, who I choose to associate with, who I choose to hang out with in my personal time, who I choose to work with. And choosing is where the gold is at, because we have a choice, all of us. I just want to remind you of that, just in case you forgot. And I can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow. I will say bye-bye for now. Bye.